Captain's Log. Stardate 10-15-65.46. The cause of the supernova that destroyed Romulus remains a mystery. Our allies in the Romulan Republic have a theory on the matter, however. They believe that Taris, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, is responsible. Republic forces attempted to apprehend her, but she escaped through an Iconian gateway. Recently, the Republic has discovered new information that could help us track down Taris. We are heading to rendezvous with the RRW Lysette and provide any assistance we can. Time. The ultimate frontier. These are the stories of the temporal agents. Their mission? To correct all anomalies, to keep space-time intact, and to boldly go where no one has gone before.
You're being recruited as a temporal agent. Since you're dead, I'm giving you a role identity. Oh.
Klingons. Sir, we have arrived in the Hobus system. We are being hailed by the RRW set on screen.
It is a pleasure to be working with you. I heard about how you got your first command. Well done. Not every officer could have stood up to the Borg like you did.
The pleasure is mine, Commander.
Agents working for the Romulan Republic have recovered definite proof that Taris, or persons working for Taris, were responsible for the Hobus supernova that destroyed the homeworld. Our agent spoke to Taris. She claimed that she was deceived by Hakiv. But that does not excuse her culpability in the destruction of 2 inhabited worlds and the deaths of millions. Our agent tells us that Taris believes her Iconian masters can change the past and restore Romulus. So not only is she a killer, she's insane.
What do you suggest we do about it?
Taris cannot be allowed to commit even greater crimes in an attempt to fix her mistake. My intelligence officer, Lieutenant Gaius Salan, has intercepted communications that may allow us to locate Taris and finally bring her to justice. I'll let him explain in greater detail.
Very well.
Greetings. I am Lieutenant Gaius Salan of the Romulan Republic. There are certain pleasantries that are customary in these circumstances. However, I'm choosing to skip those. We have much to do. Recently, the Republic intercepted a transmission from a group of Romulans in the Hobus system. These Romulans have remained loyal to Taris, the former praetor of the Romulan Star Empire, who was deposed by Sela. While the transmission was not unusual, its origin point was. The Hobus system is under strict quarantine. However, a previous team uncovered a mining facility at one of the planetary fragments. We believe that the Romulan loyalists may have returned to this facility to continue their efforts.
Why is it under quarantine?
The Hobus system is the origin point of the supernova and subsequent subspace explosion, which destroyed Romulus and Remus. It is still, as you say, a hot zone. The Romulans loyal to Taris are using the quarantine as a cover to resume their operations in the system. The transmission we intercepted was addressed to Commander Aranho, a Romulan who is the captain of Taris' personal guard. He must be the liaison to the forces in the Hobus system.
What do you suggest?
The direct approach. If we confront the forces in the Hobus system, who are in violation of both Federation and Romulan Republic mandates by their very presence there, they will send a call for assistance to Commander Aranho. Once he arrives, we simply follow him. It is likely that he will lead us back to Taris.
A sound plan.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic.
Ah, dang it.
It is a pleasure, agents.
Greeting. The Hobus...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just received emergency orders from Republic Command and must respond. Gaius can transport to your ship and help you complete the mission. We'll return as soon as we can.
That will be acceptable, Commander.
I am detecting some very rare minerals in the system, as well as the presence of protomatter. It is possible that Taris used the materials here to construct her weapon.
Take us in, hell, nice and easy now. Planetoid's core contains trace signs of protomatter, sir. We should get a sample. Scanners are also picking up some odd readings from some of the icy asteroids near the core. Recommend we investigate them as well. Prepare to collect a sample. Confirmed, sir. These fragments are decalithium. If we can locate a supply of pecasite, that means Taris could have had all the ingredients she needed to build the device right in the system. It is still circumstantial evidence unless we can tie it to her directly somehow. Collecting a sample would be crucial. I recommend that we scan for pecasite deposits. Retrieve a sample and set course for the next planetary fragment. Ship's decloaking. Right. Shields up. Red alert. Hold on! Basic maneuvers. One more. Now, back to what we were doing before we were so rudely interrupted. Sir, I am detecting high levels of pecasite in this planetary fragment. Pecasite was one of the substances Starfleet believes was used in the creation of the weapon that triggered the Hobus supernova.
As I suspected, the materials are all here. Our agent located Taris on planetary fragment Gamma. We should continue our search there.
very unsettling here. Scanners are detecting some kind of shield covering a large crater on the surface of the planetary fragment Gamma, Captain. This system is supposed to be under quarantine, but clearly there is some activity. We should get a scan of the shield. Not a bad plan, Met. That does not look very quarantined. Full stop, begin scan. Sir, our scan has triggered automated defense systems and a Remen ship is decloaking. They are hailing us on screen.
Your presence here is a violation of the quarantines established by at least 3 sovereign governments. Explain your purpose.
We're here investigating your unauthorized presence in this system. What's your excuse?
I serve the Romulan Star Empire and its true leader, Taris. That is the only authorization I require.
That is most unfortunate. Sir, if we can disable this Sithlesh, it's possible we may be able to lure out Aranu to investigate. My thoughts exactly.
To investigate further and be unable to detect us.
Sounds like a plan.
What happened here? We were attacked by Starfleet 7 Jewels. They appear to have fled.
Interesting. This is exactly like scenario 2247P. I thought scenario 1849K would be a more likely option. I shall incorporate this data into my modeling projections. Nevertheless, we should now be able to follow Aranu's trail. He should lead us right to Taris.
Let's hope so. Aranu's ship has gone to warp search. Shall we follow him? Follow Aranu's ship. Sir, Commander Ranu's trail led here to this Iconi system. This is another system that's off limits to normal traffic, so any activity here is a cause for concern. Recommend we investigate that large crater. Looks like a likely place to start. Set course for the crater. I'm not detecting on your ship. Shouldn't it be in orbit? Picking up a large shield detecting a structure of some kind. The shield is using a modified cloaking device. If I hadn't been scanning for large amounts of tachyon particles, I would have never found it. Remnant's ship is decloaking. They're hailing us on screen.
Federation ship. I am Commander Shanclado of the Riemann starship Intraku. Your presence here could be considered an act of war. Leave immediately, or we will open fire.
We have no intention of leaving.
That is unfortunate, Starfleet. Our conflict is not with you. Commander Arahu has charged me with securing this installation at all costs. Praetor Taris must be allowed to complete her work. And you have already seen too much.
Red alert. Let's do it. It's a hard hit. Not good, not good. Bring us around. Fire torpedoes. Mark. Now. Basic maneuvers.
I believe we should be able to use them to lower the shield and reach the surface.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Transmit the codes. Codes of Lieutenant Selin appear to have lowered the base's shields that will allow us to transport an away team to the structure underneath the surface. Are you ready to be done? Energize.
These are the coordinates for the underground structure we detected. Reading life signs, sir. Multiple Remans and one Romulan. Our quarry could be just ahead.
Let's hope so. Anything of note in here? Alright, let's do it.
Starfleet! How did they find us? They must have followed me, Praetor. I will deal with them.
No, I need your help at the gateway. Send your guards.
They appear to have been attempting to merge Iconian and Romulan technology. Perhaps in an attempt to reactivate the gateway network. We should access that console and attempt to open the door.
Acknowledged. There are logs here of shipments to and from the base and overseas.
I still find Hakki's betrayal difficult to accept. He is Romulan. Treachery is his heritage, as it is mine. But to go to such lengths to destroy our world, it is too much to bear, even now. He told me the device would destroy Denatra, and I, like a fool, believed him. And now those pathetic refugees from the Republic have told the entire quadrant that I am responsible for the destruction of Romulus. They don't understand. We should be allies. We want the same thing. At least my people know the truth. Romulus is a rock. I find it strange that Remans are now my only companions. Perhaps they understand loyalty more than any of us. I rely on him to help me continue my work. The Iconians can restore all that is lost. I know it. I just need to make them see that I am worthy. The Dark Masters have responded to my pleas for assistance with dread silence. My only recourse is to harness their technology for myself. When I can step through the gateway and meet them as an equal, I am confident that they will turn back time and make everything as it was before. The base in the Hobus system is lost to me, but the quarantine holds. A Ranhu can use it as cover to collect the protomatter and bring it back to me. Sila is looking for me. So is the Republic. If only I could make them see. I am our people's last hope.
Okay, well, unlocking blast doors. Okay. Right. Let's go. Hey, guess, gotta have to guess passwords. Hello. Whoa.
I have it. What? No! Traitors!
Switched to something last second there. Well, Praetor Taris.
Enough. You have won. And in winning, you have doomed the Romulan people.
Taris, under the authority of Starfleet, you are under arrest for war crimes, committing an act of genocide and crimes against the galaxy.
They were not my crimes. I was betrayed by Hakki. Now those crimes will never be undone. I hope you realize that in stopping me, you have doomed billions of Romulans to remain dead. Now you shall live that guilt, as I have.
Even now, you deny the truth of your role in the destruction of your people. You were blinded by your own lust for power, and you killed those people as surely as if you had pulled the trigger yourself. Crimson Fury, lock onto Taris and beam her directly to the brig.
Before we leave, may I suggest we look for evidence of the materials we discovered at Hobus? They will undoubtedly prove vital in Taris' trial. We should also overload the gateway and make certain it can never be used again.
Agreed. Sir, this protomatter appears to come from Hobus system. Although there are several uses for protomatter, it is often used for explosive devices. It was also present in the debris from the device that triggered the Hobus supernova. Protomatter was used in the Genesis device. It's powerful, but extremely dangerous. This techosite contains energy signatures that correspond to the techosite deposits we scanned in the Hobus system, Captain. Techosite is an explosive compound Starfleet believes was present in the device that triggered the Hobus supernova, and if it's here, it could be connected. This decalithium appears to have come from the same source as the decalithium we discovered in the Hobus system. These links will be important evidence in Taris' trial. The evidence is stacking up, isn't it? Alright, let's set this thing to blow. Programmed to overload, and there's no way to stop it. We need to return to the Crimson Fury before that happens. Nolan to Crimson Fury, beam us up. Taris is in the brig, Captain, and all the evidence we found has been logged and secured. Now we just need to deliver it and her to a safe location. Set a course out of the system. Sir, that is...
How nice to see you again. I feel like we are becoming old friends. I will admit that your previous attempts to thwart my plans have been irritating, but your actions today have more than made up for those petty annoyances. Taris still has her loyalists among my people. An open move against her would have been a distraction from my greater plans.
I don't work for you.
But you played the pawn perfectly. I could not have asked for a more obedient tool. Now, if you will transport Taris to my ship, we can avoid any unpleasantness.
Huh. I could never be friends with a monster like you.
The Lisette informed us that you might need some assistance with the prisoner transport. Good thing we brought some backup.
Thanks, Captain Sean.
Taris is wanted by the Romulan Star Empire for high treason and war crimes against the Romulan people. The Empire is the legitimate government of the Romulan people, and I demand you turn this terrorist over for trial and punishment.
You make an excellent point, but I'm afraid since we captured her, we must maintain custody. You are welcome to submit an extradition request to the Office of the Federation President.
You are a disappointment. Nevertheless, you did remove Taris from the game, and for that I am grateful. Consider your decisions more carefully the next time we meet. I can be a powerful ally, or I can be your worst enemy.
You are the epitome of generosity, Empress Sela. Get her off my ship.
Prisoner transfer successful. Taris is safely secured in the brig. We can take it from here. One more thing. We're detecting some unusual energy residue from the surface. Our databases identify it as Iconian.
Yes, there was an Iconian gateway on the surface. A group of Remnants used it to escape.
Do you have any idea where they went?
We only caught a glimpse, but it looked like some kind of Romulan station. Cloaking, they're hailing us on screen.
Looks like we missed all the excitement, but I have been monitoring your progress. On behalf of the Romulan Republic, I would like to thank you and your crew for your assistance. I am confident that the Federation will provide more than adequate security for Taris until her trial can be arranged. You can transport Gaius back to the Lisette as soon as you are ready.
A pleasure, Commander. Transporter room, you are cleared to send Lieutenant Thailand back to the Lisette. Yes, sir. Are you ready to set a new course? Helm, take us out.
We have much to consider. If the destruction of the Romulan homeworld was a deliberate act, not only was it mass murder, but that one event has been a major cause of the destabilization of the Quadrant over the past 40 years, not to mention the light that it casts on the internal struggles of the Romulan people. This one horrible act set off a chain.
Congratulations, Commander.